two brothers with me. I like this. Benny Blades and Brian Blades right here on the Roman Gabriel Show. And you remember Benny, great Miami Hurricanes, one of the great teams of all time. What a great run that you had, Benny. And then brother Brian.
I was there first.
That's right, older brother. Okay, so I'm going to, a little later this week, will be with Ray Lewis, one of your teammates, right?
Uh-huh.
When I think about great teams, I think about the talent of teams. That group of people was one of the most talented college football teams that's ever been assembled. I mean, you guys had not NFL talent, but speed that was beyond college football at that time. It was just absolutely amazing to be there.
During that time back in the early 80s, it was a dynamic time to play for the Hurricanes. People talk about, I don't like to deflect, but people talk about the 2001 Hurricanes, but the 86 Miami Hurricanes, Vinny Testa.
Just to remind them, talking about the names now.
Yeah, we're talking about 1986. Just offense alone had Vinny Testaverde, Alonzo Highsmith, Melvin Bratton, Warren Williams, Alfredo Roberts, Charlie Henry, Michael Irvin, Brian Blades, Brett Perriman. Defense, you had Jerome Brown, Dan Fagan, Dan Stubbs, myself, George Myers Jr. I mean, you had a list of guys.
You guys were like an NFL team.
Yeah.
How many number one picks off of that team?
Off of that team in 87, I think we had 4, and in 88, it was 3 of us.
Wow. Brian, playing for the Hurricanes, tell me about your experience and about, for you, what it means.
Well, my thing was playing for the Hurricanes, we competed. We competed in practice, and we had an attitude once game time come because we knew it was going to be easy because we're going to take people hard before the game.
Right. Man, it reminds me a little bit. Jimmy's a little, obviously, probably more intense, but Pete Carroll has that same philosophy almost, of you compete every day, you compete in practice, and and it doesn't matter how good you are, if you can't compete on that day, the job's not yours. So was it that kind of atmosphere where you were, the competition was so heavy just right there at home that you knew you had to bring it every day, right?
The bottom line is you couldn't get hurt because if you get hurt, the guy behind you is just as good as you are, and you will never get your job back. So a lot of us played hurt. We competed in practice, we played hurt, and we wanted to win every game by taking your heart out.
Jimmy Johnson came in with his swagger, and Jimmy just took it to a whole new level. He allowed guys like myself who said, I'm going to move you from an athlete at corner to safety. And you're going to be the most physical safety I've ever had. And he allowed me to do that without no hiccups. He said, look, if you don't go out there and punish them, then you're not going to play. Because we had guys, like my brother said, that sat behind us. Darryl Fullerton played 7 years for the Minnesota Vikings. He was my backup.
Wow.
Bubba McDowell played 7 years for the Houston Oilers. He was the third team guy at that time. So I knew that every single game I had to bring it.
Yeah.